Friends, I bought new light bulbs that are daylight bulbs because it seemed like a lot on the jewelry videos that a lot of the videos where I have a $30 bag. You couldn't see the color of the item very well. I would say it's pink and I would look at the video later and it didn't look pink. So my daughter says it looks like a grocery store with this white light. But what I'm hoping is that you will be able to see the things that I'm pulling out today. So I think this is a Genova. Okay, so I also bought a new, it's just a Genova watch. No, I've got a lady that wants all my watches, so I'll stick that aside for her. Just a cheap little princessy necklace. Anyway, so I bought a new little loop, and I'm not really liking it very much, and I'll show you why in a minute. So there's an earring. Not real. So we'll do a couple of, it's really sparkly though, but it's so big I don't think it would fit any of my kids. Okay, so I was hoping this chain looked like it could be silver, but it was so wrapped in the bag. Okay, so there's a little earring, but I need to check it. There was these several chains wrapped around each other, and I couldn't really tell if they were, oh my gosh, I can't even get it off, real or not. It is really on there inside the loop. I don't even know how that would have happened. I'm going to have to do surgery on this one to get it off. Okay. Well, let me just see if either of them is real. Not real. And not real. This has a little sun on it, and that earring is kind of cute. I have a daughter that might like that, but yeah, not real, so we're going to put it over there. Okay. Then, so looking at it, I was hoping this is real, but it's not. Darn it. Neither the necklace or the chain is real. Some findings. I was hoping the bag doesn't have a ton. This is a cute little princess necklace for Elsa and Anna, that blue. But there was a ring in here that looked real, and so I got it. At $30, I haven't been buying them because I don't know if somebody's taking all the good stuff out of them at the store. It's been a while since I've had a good bag. Definitely not something I want to keep. So I just haven't been buying them because they haven't had anything good. So I'm wondering if somebody at the store is taking the good stuff, or maybe I'm just missing the good bags. I don't know. This is a unicorn laser cut crystal. That would be really good for Halloween. Check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and type in jewelry and Halloween in the search box at the bottom of the homepage, and you'll see I give out jewelry from a pirate's chest at Halloween, or a candy if they want candy. And then I just let them choose. I don't give out earrings, but I'll give out watches and pins and brooches and necklaces and things. And it's been a hit. Last year I had a line out to the sidewalk from my front porch, all the way down my walk. So it's pretty big, and a lot of the kids will come back and show me, oh look, I got this watch at your house last year. They're super cute that way. Little girls, not very cute. So that's what I do with some of the jewelry that I don't keep 90% of the jewelry that's in the bags. That one. I donate it to different charities, and use it for Halloween. This looks like an earring that has been bent into, maybe lost and found, or I don't know, broken. And there's only one of those. Oh, that's cute. It's a little Mickey Mouse. Well, the whole thing's Mickey Mouse. What does that say? Disney. So, it's a little Disney gold diamond pendant, and it's got the little Disney tag on there, which I have not seen that before. It's kind of cute. I know my granddaughter will love that. Clip-on earrings. Let's just test them through the bag. I can't. It's not. I can't. I don't see any writing on them. I don't think they're designer, so I'm not seeing any writing on them. Sometimes if you open them up, you can get them to move. Let's try this. Nope. I am not having much luck. I don't know. They're clip-ons, and they're kind of cute, but I don't see anything. Let's try it once they're on the table. Maybe I can just get them to move on the table. Nope. I don't know. They're very pretty. I just don't see any markings on them anywhere. So we can always just go online. Some earrings. Not real. This is an interesting brooch. Look how big it is. Super big. I don't even know if that would work for a bouquet. I guess it could be the center of a bouquet for maybe winter time. I have a sister who makes paper flowers and really pretty bouquets for weddings using memorabilia and items that you have. She made my oldest daughters out of maps, flowers out of maps. It was really, really cute bouquet. Not quite sure what that is. And I have a daughter that would probably like those. They're probably copper plate. Like that. There's copper showing through. They're definitely not real, but I have a daughter that might like them, so I'm going to put them over with the maybe stuff. I think these little bags that they come in are lost and found bags that from like event centers or something. This almost feels like thread, not silver. Feels just like silver thread. It's kind of looking like thread too. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's silver thread. Interesting. Guess you could make something cute out of it if you had something fun to put on it. It's very different. This is also very different. This looks like something my mother would wear. Look at this. Oh my gosh. My mother would so have worn this. She loved color. That is fun. Let me see if it's got any markings on the clasp. It does. It's silver. Nope. Wait, does it or not? Does it not? I can't tell. It's got a really deep hole in it. Well, there's one way to test it. It's not magnetic. And it has a stamp, but it almost looks like they stamped through the side. I'll show you. See that hole right there? Looks like it was a stamp, but it's actually like a hole. That's weird. Let's try it this way. It almost looks like it could be a designer. Oh, it's got a little magnetism, but that could be from this thing going through it. Huh. That's weird. That's way weird. It kind of almost looks like a kid put it together. I'll have to look more into that. That's funny. Okay, luau. That looks like an anklet. It doesn't look big enough for a neck. Even a kid's neck, that doesn't look good, and it's twice as too big for, too small for wrist. So we have family reunions, and I have the pirate and the decorations for the luau, and then we let everybody take a necklace and wear it for the reunion and take it home. So we have a lot of those. It seems like every bag has a couple of them. Okay, this is carved out of a stone, and I talk about this on other videos that I have. It does not look silver. It looks not, but we talk about the palm, and in all, I share how in all of other cultures they have this palm symbol, and the eye represents God, or the all-seeing eye. And the palm is reference to, well, there's different meanings, but Miriam's palm, and Moses' sister, and I'm not quite sure where that whole thing comes from, but when I researched it, that's what came up. But this almost looks like it's a spoon for measuring. It's a drug spoon. Like a measure a level of drugs on that. I don't know. But it looks like a stone, but actually it's wood. Look at that. The paint's peeling off back there. Oh, I peeled an orange. I got an orange peel on my fingernail. So, yeah, that's interesting. Kind of unique. That's very different. I've never seen anything like that before. I've seen the palm, but usually it's out of metal. Okay, here is a bowl. Look how teeny that is. That's got to be for a little boy. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. It could be a bracelet. It's so teeny. It's like a little one for a little boy. It's a bear, so I'm guessing a bear scout maybe? Looks like a bear claw. Anyway, that's super cute. I've never seen a little one like that. Only big ones. Not real, but still cute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that makes it so much cuter. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, now that makes it like maybe one of my girls will like it. I don't think they'll wear it, but I'm going to ask them anyway. A few years back, they were all into the watch rings. This is interesting. Very thick. It looks like it could be silver, but look at the magnetism in it. And I would say the clasp looks like it's not real. But this clasp has been broken and replaced, so I can't really say, like, there's no way to get that clasp up. My fingernails are so orange. I just peeled 4 oranges. Anyway, so the clasp is broken. This side looks really cheap, but if you can see, the other side is tarnished, but it's broken. So that's, I don't even know how to get it off of there. But anyway, it's still got some magnetism too. So what I think I'm going to do, since that's broken, I'm going to throw it in the recycle. Because I think it does have some silver in it, just by, or plate on it. Because I don't think anybody, would wear it if I fixed it anyway. So I'm just going to go put that on my silver recycling. Aluminum. It's not magnetic because it's aluminum. You can tell by the weight. So a little pink bracelet. Gosh, those ones are super cute. Somebody will have fun with those. Not real. Lots of those. You can either recycle them or you can donate them. This may be a designer mark. I don't know. I don't recognize it. It's very tarnished, whereas the bracelet itself is a little magnetic, but not a ton. I had a similar bracelet to this, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, that was a designer. That's just really big. It didn't have this big coin on it. It almost looks like somebody put that on after. But it is magnetic, and although it's shining up like it could be silver and the tarnish is coming off something fierce, it's not magnetic. I mean, it is magnetic, but I don't know why the center is shining up so well when I rub my finger on it. Look at that. And it's so tarnished that it looks like it's coming clean when I'm rubbing on it. I'm wondering if the edge, if like there's a coin in the center that is silver and the edging, because look at the way it turns to the edges. It goes right to the edges, not the center. So if I try and go to the center, it whips it around to the edges. I'm going to do some research on that one too. It just looks a little different to me. Yeah, nothing real there. Some more luau beads. Wow. That looks so uncomfortable and painful to wear. I don't know why anybody would wear that. It's huge. Gosh. I don't know. That's probably why it's in the donation container. It looks like it would be super painful. Glass earring. Clip-on earring. Another clip-on earring. Seashells, not real. Sometimes when they have seashells on them like that, I'll put them in the luau container anyway, just for the heck of it. This does not look real. It's like copper plate maybe. I don't see anything stamped on the square part. It's super shiny. It looks like it could be silver. But I don't see any markings or a tag. So that's interesting. Okay, can you see that? There's a little bit of magnetism there. Let's try this. I don't know. That's weird. Huh. I don't know. The clasps don't look... I'll show you what I'm looking at. The clasp on this has a cut in it. Can you see that? It's like a... It's not soldered. Usually if it's silver, they're soldered. So I'll have to look at that a little bit more. And you know what? I give away so much stuff. I don't think that it would matter so much if I gave that, if I put that in the recycling, silver recycling, because if it is real, then it would be silver weight. But if it's not, I mean, it's cute, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay. There's this little gold earring. Now, it's dented. You can see right there it's dented. Now, when it's real gold, they are often dented because they make them hollow so that they can not use as much gold. So then you can look on the inside of the, sometimes it's on the inside of the clasp right here, written on there. Sometimes it's on the, if these are flat, this one's round, but if it's flat, oftentimes it's stamped on the side. This one is flat, but when you rub your fingers on it, if it feels bumpy at all, sometimes it can be stamped on there, and it does feel a little rough, so I'm going to look at it. It says 14 karat Israel, and it has a MU, which could be, actually, I'm lied, it's 16 karat. Nope, 14, it's upside down. So let me show you. It's right in there. Can you see it? Right there. It says, probably have it upside down right there, but it says, come on, 14K Israel right there. So looking at that, most people would see a little bronzy looking thing and it's dented, and they would go, oh, that's dented, I'm going to throw that away. But that's a good amount. I didn't show you, I didn't even test it with this because when I saw the dent, I knew it's just how it is. They make them so thin and hollow. And let me show you that. You see, they make them hollow, and then they get dented when they pick them up and pinch them, or they pull a chain off of them or something. So hopefully the other one is in there because that's gold. That's nice. So let's hope the other one's in there. Another clip-on. A cheap looking little kid's chain. Not real. Lemon heads. It's my lemon head necklace. I've been working on my trailer today. I probably should have changed my shirt, but I was out working in the teak oiling my trailer, and so I'm wearing my work shirt. So, okay, this is the base to a clip-on earring, but it does have a designer name in it, so hopefully the center of this is there somewhere. Florenza, not that big of a designer. It's like the 80s type of thing. Mouse and cheese earrings. I don't know who would wear those, but if I was reading a nursery rhyme to a child, I would wear those. Okay, a silver-plated copper leaf ring. So its copper is showing through quite a bit. So I'm just going to put that in recycling because nobody's going to want that. There's the cutest little CTR ring. And CTR stands for Choose the Right. And it's a little silver. It looks silver. Let's check it out. It's in a little shield, and it's a reminder to make good choices. And it's silver, so yay for that. And it's a teeny size, so it actually might fit my missionary, the one that's going on a mission. Yay! So we got some silver, so that's fun. And here is the other mouse earring. It's like, so silly, I don't know. Oh, the mice are in different positions. One's sitting down and one's not. This looks like a titanium ring. Kind of bizarre. It's like a, okay, in the weird light, it's pink and blue. It's fluctuating between pink and blue. And see if I can see any markings whatsoever. I think it might be not stamped, but like printed on, or not. Very got some scratches. Wow, that stone is really iridescent. It's kind of funky. It's weird that it doesn't have any markings on it at all. And the setting is kind of unique. Comes up the sides and around the front. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask somebody on that one. I don't see any markings on it. Very, very unique. It's not cut like it's kind of sharp. It's not really rounded. I don't know. It's different. I can't tell you. I don't know. I've never kind of seen a stone like that before. I think I had this exact watch a couple of years back. What is this? Phasar? What is it? Let me. Pulsar? Fossil. I had a necklace that I wore that had, and then earrings like that, and this watch, I think I had a similar one. Anyway, it's a Fossil watch. So I'm going to add to the watch lady. A plaid. That's interesting. I don't know on that. I've shared before, I don't know enough about Bakelite to know, and I don't think Bakelite, I think it came in only solid colors, so I don't think that is, but I just don't know enough. No, I'm not even going to open that. That's just not even cute. I don't know. This is fun. I put these in the luau container for the boys to wear. They don't want to wear a necklace, so I put that in there for them. This is unique. Leather watch bands, but they're different. They have like weird, they're not pins. So they must have come with a specific watch. There's two. So I'm going to put those up here and see if we can find the actual watch. Talbot's leather watch. Oh, so cute. An 80s Mickey Mouse watch. How cute that is. Doesn't say quartz on it, but it's not winding. So if it was a winding watch, let's see on the back of what it says. Oh yeah, it needs a battery. So I'll have to see if I can put a new battery in it and get it working. I'm sure one of my girls will love it. More luau beads. A angel and dove pin set by Lennox. I'll have to look that up. can't imagine it's worth very much, but it was a collectible at some point, so we can look that up and see. Now, this one is hilarious. This is totally 80s, and I probably would have worn this. It's an Edison ski watch. I totally would have worn that in the 80s. Of course, I like to ski too, so that's fun. I'll have to look that one up. Okay, now, I love this. This is the reason I bought the bag. Look at that, blue topaz. It's made in Israel. I could see that when I looked at it. It looks real. The gold looks real. If you can kind of see the scratches on it, just kind of looks real. And let me see what it says and I'll show you. So it says 925 Israel, and that's what it says. So 925, depending on the country, can mean gold or silver. So some things made in China that are 925 are gold, and that just means it's the standard for gold for that. Like sterling is 925 is considered sterling for silver, but and then 925 would be the standard for gold that's equivalent. So I'm gonna try this. I don't think it's gonna work. So I bought 4 of these. I got $10 free on eBay. And so I was like, oh, I need a new loop. So it has a blue light or it has 2 white lights, but it's very blinding. And so when I look at it to try and look at the writing on a ring, the hole, look how teeny that hole is versus that hole. So it makes it super hard for me to see because it doesn't tell you like how little the loop is. I mean, literally, like it only fits part of your eye. So when I go to look through it, you have to have the light just so, and you have to have the item just so, and then the light seems to reflect off of what you're looking at, and it doesn't magnify it as much as mine magnifies it. So then I get, and I can't see it very well, so I was kind of bummed about that. I'm like, oh, should have just bought another loop. So it's the blue light. So I'm going to try and have you look through it, but it's just, I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything. They have to stick. Can you see it? It's right there. It says Israel on it, but it's like not very helpful. It's like, let's try the white lights. If they only had one, I could like only have one of the white lights come on, but they both come on and it's so bright. So it just reflects so bad off of the ring. Yeah, I don't even think I can. Let's try. I'm moving it as I go. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with my other one because I can show it to you through that. And then this is like, I can't even see it, and I'm like, does anybody want to buy a loop? A lighted loop? I got 4 of these. I can't even see it. So much better. Let's just look through this one. Okay. Right there. It says, and now the lights are not bright. Okay. Let's try not so close. Okay, right there. It says, not going well. I can see it just fine from here. Right there. It says Israel and 925 right there. Okay. So, but it kind of looks like it was handmade, like kitty made. I mean, I don't want to offend the designer, but look how high that is. I mean, it would really catch on everything. It's really high, but I love blue topaz. I don't have much gold with blue topaz. Most of the blue topaz I have is on silver. But anyway, so I have a gold ring from Israel that's blue topaz. So Don't even need to check this one out because it's copper shining through. You can see the copper shining through. So just going to recycle that. And I hope this one is real. I could not tell. It looks like it's, when I say homemade, it looks like maybe Native American made by the way it's soldered. But it's so tarnished I can't tell if it has anything. It's just got sharp edges. It's a turquoise. And it's got the traditional like rope edge, but when you look at the bottom, these edges are kind of sharp and it's like soldered there. So it almost looks like it's somebody made it in a jewelry class. It is shining up very well though. So it may have just been made in a jewelry class. My mother used to take jewelry making at like the local community colleges or from a jeweler. It does look like it has a designer mark on it. There's an arrow or something maybe, but it's right underneath where it's welded on. So I may have to do some more research, but I'm just polishing it as we talk. So maybe we can show that a little bit. Yeah, sometimes when they're a little ununiform, disuniform, not uniform, they're homemade. And I have quite a few actually that have been homemade. And maybe it's just tool marks. Could be just tool marks from welding it. But I do think it's silver the way it's polishing up. And I do think it was homemade. Just the way it's shined up. Let's try to check it's not magnetic either, so I'm fairly sure this is real. Very pretty, I think, if you like turquoise. Oh look, another silver CTR ring. I don't think I showed you on the last one. I can't remember, but you can see this one very clearly right there, 925. So yay, that's a little bit bigger than the other one. Look at so far. I was complaining to him a couple weeks back. I'm like, there's never any rings in your bags anymore. So yay for that. Okay, here's that other Forenza, whatever earring. And here's the center off of that one. So Forenza, something like that. Anyway, I'll glue that on and we can put those online at some point. A broken ornament. That could have been sharp and dangerous. Oh. This is interesting. Okay, it's silver plated. I was like, look at this. It's like an old mood ring or something, but you can see the plate coming off right there. It's got copper underneath. So we will just see if we can pop that thing out and recycle that. Fun. Tie tack. It's a bar music stuff with the treble clef. That's really cute. Doesn't have any markings on it, and it looks like it's in really good shape. That would be really cute. Tie tack thing. I have a brother that sings in a famous choir, so I'll give that to him. He'd love that. There's a hair barrette. This is interesting. It's a pin, but it almost looks homemade. Look at that. But it's like the way it's made, they're like hand beaded on or something. It's very unique. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm running my finger along the pin shaft because a lot of times custom-made brooches are signed there, or stamped there. I don't feel anything on it. Sometimes they're stamped here if they have a flat slidey thingy, but they don't. It's a standard looking clasp. Sometimes they're marked on the inside, but this looks like it's just a standard. a standard brooch clip. But it is welded on the back instead of like a flat piece. It is welded on there. So it looks like it's plated because some of the plate's coming off underneath the right here. There's some plate you can see when I'm looking at it through the loop. It's still very pretty though, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the, like, that's very pretty. Like if you had a blue wedding or gold or green for your wedding, it's kind of got purple, blue, and green on there. I do think that the new lights I put in are giving you a more fair color analysis than the soft white. They were really kind of orangey. So I think that I like these lights better for the videos. This is the other flowery earring. Okay, jewelry beads from a watch band, those clamp-on kind that were famous years back. I just put those in a bag and let people, I sell them at yard sales or something. A lot of people like collecting those. A little Sophia. It is broken. This chain, and I don't think any of that stuff was real. I think, yeah, I'm just going to throw that right in recycling. I might take some of the findings off of it. It's it's broken and I don't think it's fixable. That's kind of a cute little pin. Butterfly. It's got some magnetism to it. It's the front part. The wings are kind of come up. This is kind of fun. It is a compass charm necklace. If I could get to the charm, I'm just trying to test the charm. It's not real, and the charm is kind of big. I don't think it would be very good on a charm bracelet, but that is kind of cute for the luau. That would be a cute kind of an ocean luau kind of a thing. This is a pretty brooch. Looks like it's got all the stones, and it is a designer, and it is a Cora. So I will look that up. It's very pretty. More aluminum and bracelets. We've already checked the other ones in the set. So here's some bracelets. I don't think they're real, but they're yellow, and I already look yellow all the time anyway, so I don't ever wear yellow. I've never looked good in yellow. A wooden homemade heart pin. I have a friend who teaches special needs kids, and she's always looking for fun pins and earrings and things. And I love this one. Look at that, a little parrot. So cute. I don't know if I have the other one, but we shall look. Okay, these silver beads, they're coming off. I don't think they're metal. Obviously, they're painted, so I can't even recycle them. I don't know that anybody would be able to use those for anything. So we've got blue clip-ons. We've got pearl and diamond pierced earrings. They do not look real, and they're magnetic, so yay, the other parrot. My mother would have worn these. She just loves things like this. But I think my sweet little granddaughter The first thing she asks you is, she'll say, I like your earrings, because they're on the ears. She thinks they're called earrings. So she would always say, I love your earrings, Grandma, and then I'll take them off and she'll play with them. So I may just have to wear those when she's around, because those are super cute. She loves that they're birds. Okay, here is Faith, Love, Hope bracelet with charms. They're all magnetic. So, well, the charms themselves, yep, they are. So, and they're all tarnished. So, I don't think there's much I can do about that. But this is fun. Favorite thing of the night. Some boy is going to love that, either for the luau or for Halloween. Isn't that fun? It's wooden. That's adorable. And I love the knots too. Oh, knots are kind of fun. Anyway, yay for that. And a leather necklace band. I had a necklace my daughter made for me out of this, and it broke, and I was so sad. So that'll be fun to have that and fix that. Oh my gosh. Somebody made one of these. I found one of these the other day, and I literally took it apart and used these. Oh, this is different. I took it apart. It was literally a whole bunch of jump rings together. This is not. It's a elastic through a silver chain, and it gathered. So that's a little different than the one I took apart. It has glass beads on it, though. You can hear them. They're glass, but not something I probably would want. And also this. It's one of those snake bracelets. My mom had a bunch of these in her estate stuff. The copper is coming through, but the beads are glass. So maybe I will take those black beads off, the glass black beads. I wear a lot of black, being heavier now. I used to wear chokers and fun things all the time, but now that I'm heavy, I usually just wear black. I don't know. And I thought this was cute. This is the other reason I bought the bag. It is not silver. I think these are pewter. The chain itself is obviously magnetic, but it is Cinderella and her castle and her carriage and a heart and a Once Upon a Time charm. So I thought that was super cute. Isn't that cute? She's cute. So I think one of my girls or grandkids would have fun with that. I seriously have no idea. It's like a harp with musical notes in it. I don't know why anybody. Those aren't even cute. My grandbaby wouldn't even think those are cute. I'm not sure. Okay, this one is mutilated and the copper is showing through. So it has a little bit of gold plate on it. So I will put that in the gold recycle versus the silver recycle. So I have a bag of just recycle, like aluminum and things like that. And then I have a silver recycle container and then a gold recycle container. There's a leaf. Oh my goodness, stop swinging. It'll make you dizzy. Oh, here's the other one. So I don't know that anybody would like those ones either. Wow, that is not even cute either. I don't know. Oh, but I like this. Look how fun that is. Lobster earrings. I would so wear those on a boat, whale watching or something. But it's been 20 years since I've been on a whale watch. When we were in Boston the last time, I was just checking the magnetism of this earring. And we ended up buying lobster earrings like that so I could take the charms off of the earrings and put them on the girls' charm bracelets. So we literally have had those earrings, and I pulled them apart and put them on their charm bracelet. Okay, this is sad. There's a pearl missing, so I'm hoping I can find the pearl that goes right there. But it does have a name brand on the back, and it is... Oh, it's Trifari. don't know if it's worth anything, but if I can find the other bead, I will glue it back on. Oh, look, nope, nope, that's not an earring. So I'm hoping in the bottom of this bag I'll find the other. Here is this is a Relief Society pin. That's what the R and S stands for. And it says charity never faileth, and that is their theme. They go out and they do charity. It was 1842. It was established down the bottom. It says that. And it was organized so they could go do relief together and help out people. So that's a pin for that organization. A gold teardrop kind of a thing. A broken pin. Back is broken off. So I don't know that there's much recycling on that either. That would be the cute center of the flower, maybe for a bouquet, so I can give that to my sister, who is fabulous at those kind of things. Now the copper is coming off of this, the silver, so there's copper showing underneath. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just starting to show. So I'm gonna, darn it, stick that in recycling. When you wish upon a star earrings, cupcakes and something. And here's some more stars. So some little girl will love those at Halloween. We'll put them in the Halloween donation container. Here is a necklace. It looks like an 80s cheap one, and it is, and it's very long, and I will donate that. Interesting. You don't see these too much anymore. This is a scarf holder. You put your scarf around your neck, and you put it down here, and you clip this. You put them through there, and you clip this closed, and it holds the scarf in place. And before you had curling irons and blow dryers, you had to have the curlers in your hair, and you'd put the scarf over your head and put the scarf on, and you'd go to the store wearing your curlers for the day before you'd get seen for the evening. Okay, this looks like a homemade silver something. It says 4-H Alaska. Fairfax, Alaska, 4-H, aluminum maybe? Maybe it's aluminum. It looks very shiny, and it looks like it's almost homemade. 2016. I don't know. It's got the 4-H clover on the back, and it's very teeny, and it's very light, so maybe it's aluminum. But it sounds more metallic than aluminum. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. Who knows? Maybe it's silver. Maybe it's a homemade silver coin from Alaska 4-H club or something. Okay, a silver, well, yeah, I guess it's a plastic brooch. It is kind of ugly. I'm thinking, I don't know. And this is very, very heavy, so I'm guessing it's stainless. It's not magnetic. It feels very, very heavy. I don't know. I don't even see where it's like a cording on the inside, but I don't know where they tied it off. Huh. It's just cording, and it's super heavy, so oh, I can see the copper coming through. I was going to say it's got to be copper because it's not magnetic, but I can see the copper coming through on these beads. So I'm just going to throw it right in the recycle bin because it's already not so great. Little pearl bracelet. It's just a cute little dress-up thing. A looks like a Japan-made clasp. Okay, so pearls, if they don't have a knots in between them, they're usually not real. And just by rubbing them that way, there's flakes coming off of them, so they've got to be painted, because it feels like and sometimes if you look and scrape them, like I don't have to scrape it, it got scraped in the container, there's like paint peeling off. So these would be good for little girls dress up. But those are several ways you can tell fake. You can tell fake sometimes by the clasp. This one doesn't have that bad of a clasp, but it looks like a Japanese clasp from like the 50s or 60s. I'll show you the back of that. So that's usually what they kind of look like. That was their style. And then there's no there's no knots in between them. So those are just dress up. I was hoping to find that other gold. I'm not so lucky. Like a homemade bracelet that's braided. I don't know that anybody would want that, but we can put it in the donate Halloween pile. A big mess. Come on. There's a big kid on there. Oh, right there. Okay. Some kind of a plastic necklace bead thing. Just always test it. You never know, but it didn't seem real. Anyway, a glass. Oh, I like these iridescent clip-on bead. That's really fun. If the little kids ever need to dress up, these would be super fun. I hope the other ones. No, the other one's not in there. Darn it. That's a sad. I'll keep it just for the beads. We've used the beads like that before and made other earrings out of them. So I could take several of the big ones and make some teardrops out of those big ones in the middle. One of my girls wore it to prom. Oh my gosh, I love cow earrings. Look at those. It's hilarious. They're both there. The other lobster. Oh, happy day. We have our lobster earrings. I can't imagine anybody wearing those for real. Except my mother. She would have worn those out on the boat just for fun. My mother was a character. These are not real, and they kind of match those other earrings. Not so exciting. These look like real crystals, but I don't know if anybody would wear them. I hate when they put all of these fun beads and things on these thin wiry things, because they don't hang straight ever. They always get twisted, and they put them on more like a fishing line. Although fishing line can get twisted too. I don't know. They just never look good, and they never set quite straight, and they always look kind of warbled. Which is a shame, because that's really pretty. I love the blue. It'd be fun with an evening gown, but oh well. There's a pearl earring. Several little pearl different sizes. Some gold, diamondy. Usually these are silver, so it's interesting to find a gold pair. I'll ask my daughter. She wears some like that all the time. This is so ugly. I don't even know who would put time into this. It's rocks with some kind of a shell in the center. It's like a lot of work for a clip-on earring. Japan, so it's probably 50s. I don't know. There's only one of them anyway, so And this is off of a necklace, apparently. And it's a crown with a key, which I think is adorable. My mother was a Miss USA beauty queen, and I think that's super cute. Look at those charms a little later. Another tie tack. Not real, but fun nonetheless. So when the little boys turn 8 and they get baptized, it's always fun to give them a tie tack for their ties. There's another one. That one's kind of interesting. I like the back clasp on that. I've never seen that before. Kind of bends with the... That's a kind of swanky. It's a joke because swank usually makes the clasps for the tie tacks. Swanky. Maybe that's why they called it swanky, because if you're wearing a tie tack, it's swanky. Oh, I like these. Ooh, these are cute. Look how cute these are. I like those. Those are fun. Look at that. They're not magnetic. Ooh, they have a flat space. You know what that means. Well, look at that. Can you see it? Can you see the flat place right there with the little markings? Right there. What it says. $9.25. Yay, silver cuteness. And this also looks silver. Yay for the bottom of the bag if it is. It is a Irish cross, it looks like. Well, there's a little magnetism to it. But that could also be coming from the top. So the places that you look, you can look all around the sides. It does actually look like it's not homemade. It looks like it's a pressed item. But you can look all around the edges and run your finger. If you can't see anything, you can run your finger. Always check it under the loop. Check it. See what you can see. But yeah, I don't think it really is. So what I use those for, if they're not real, we get some fun looking jars and we wrap jewelry around the top and then have this hanging down the front of the jar and put some potions in it or something for Halloween. So that's a fun one I could use for that. So this part doesn't seem magnetic, but the top is. But they don't look real to me. They just don't have the right look. Yeah, they just look cheap. So I don't think these are real. I think they're copper plated, and part of the reason I say that is if you look at the clasp at the top, it's not soldered. And I talked about that on the necklaces. The same thing goes with earrings. Let's see if I can show you on this one. So the top of this right here is not open at all. It's totally soldered all the way around. So usually, if they're real, they like to have them where they're not going to fall off or open up. So, and they actually look like they're copper plated. I can see the copper coming through. So that's another way you can tell on the clasps. There is some snowmen, Frosty, with the top hat. There's single earrings, marbly earrings, some kind of a blue crystal earring, just little triangle earrings. None of these are looking real. The magnet's picking them all up. You can just run the magnet across them all. There's a charm, and it does not look real if you can see the front. I talk about how if it's silver, it would be smooth, but this, when it's overlay, they have like little chunky. They're not smooth. It's kind of right up by the top. It's kind of chunky. You see right there. Kind of got chunks on it, so it's not real. There's these little pink ones. These look like they went to a watch face. Probably go with those watch bands I found at the beginning. Only one of those. And this looks promising. Ooh. What does that say? Oh, darn it. I was all excited. It was in a bag together. There was this necklace and 2 clip-on earrings. And it's an Avon. Now, Avon did make some silver necklaces. Not a ton, but they did have some. So let's just check it out. Ooh. Huh. Huh. Hopefully it's real. Let's see if there's any markings up the top. Nope. 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 Okay, the clasp has some magnetism, but the rest of it does not. Let's check out the earrings. The earrings are not magnetic. They say Avon on them. Let me see if they say 925. NR. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look those up. It doesn't say they're silver, it just says Avon. And then the one understand NR. I don't know. I have to look those ones up. But there's one pair of pearl earrings left. So they are big, gaudy pearl clip-ons. I don't know how I'm living my life without them at this point. They do not look real. They have green on them. They're so gaudy. I just don't know how I've survived without these earrings. So pretty. But look at all the fun rings. I was complaining to the guy. I was like, what happened to all your rings? I never have rings. So I missed 3 bags yesterday of jewelry, but he put this one out literally right before I showed up. And he said to me, do you have a hidden camera somewhere in the store? And I said, no, why? And he said, because you always show up right when I put out jewelry. And I'm like, well, I didn't yesterday. So we have, pretty sure that's real turquoise. Have no idea on this ring. It's very funky blue, pink. I like the setting. It's kind of unique, very different. Does not look like a cheap ring. But it doesn't look expensive either. So it has no no excitement either way. And we have two adorable little CTR rings. One is very small and the other one is kind of large. Choose the right. Usually they're in a shield, but these ones are more in a circle. CTR. And they are both sterling. And then we have a 14 karat gold earring. We have sterling, adorable. I love these. I will definitely wear those. Clean them off first. And then I don't know. This is kind of a weird 4-H Alaska. You know, they do a lot of mining in Alaska for silver and gold. And I am wondering if they made this. It's not bending, so it's not aluminum. I am wondering if they made these for a 4-H activity in Alaska. It feels and looks almost silver, and it's not bending. It doesn't sound like aluminum, and it doesn't feel like aluminum. Anyway, I'll have to look that up. It's very interesting. My favorite find of the day is this Israeli blue topaz. Isn't that the most gorgeous? Even if the blue topaz is real and I just had it put in a different setting, it's almost like a crown. It's very high. I have a pink ring that's very similar. It was my grandmother's. It's a crown looking thing. It's in gold as well. So maybe this is from the same time period. It was a 50s type thing. So maybe it's the same time, but I love that. Look how open that is. You can see the cut of the stone. Very, very pretty. So didn't have a ton of gold, ton of anything, but I do believe this is real gold and this is real gold. So for 30 bucks just alone, that's great. And I know that this, I'm pretty sure it's polishing up silver. Let me do one more thing. Just rubbing it. Look at how it's shining up already. So I'm pretty sure that's real. That alone is worth 30 bucks. So yay, fun. All of these rings, I'm sure, worth 30 bucks. Plus I got some fun pins and some things to look up on the internet and see if they're of any value. So, worst find of the day, the loops off of eBay. They're so small. Look at yeah, I can't see through that hole. The light's too bright or not bright enough. I can't get my eye fixed on. The point is so small. So we'll stick with this. So that was the worst find of the day. And I think that was good. Anyway, thanks for watching, and check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and type in silver and dream, and that'll explain why I do this. And I hope you have a very blessed day. Thanks again.